I was talking, and me and him, we was just riding and talking, and I was just telling him, and I just began to speak of how I used to be. And it's not that he didn't know, he's known me, the majority of my life, up to this point. And so he said, you know what, you need to speak on that. And so I, to speak through and to testify where God has brought you from. And as I was like, okay, I see where God wants to take me and what scriptures He want to deal with me with. And so God brought that thing into fullness, and He took it and dealt with me and finalized it this morning. When we talk about faithfulness, y'all, when I mean this, when I was talking to him, I was telling him, I was saying, I just see the way God has changed over the years. I would just personally let you know, I'm a person to testify to you of the way I used to be. Of the way I was when I was, in my teenage years, even into my 20s. Somewhat going into my 30s a little bit. It was, I was not a very dependable person. I don't know if y'all know people like that. I was one of those procrastinators. I was the one that put off doing what I need to do until the very last minute. You know why? Because it was a rush for me. I was addicted to the rush. The pressure of things stimulated something in me. And it was like, there was times that I went through things, and you can count on, I told him, I said, one thing you could depend on when I was young, and that was that I was going to be late. You could count on that. I was going to be late. I was going to be late going to everywhere. Well, being very dependable. I wasn't dependable. I was the type that I wouldn't give my all. And as God began to show me things, He showed me what my problems was. I know people, how people have a fear of failure? Yeah, I had reverse. I had a fear of success. Anything that I applied myself to, if it gets to going too good, I pull back. And I know people are like, well, why would it be like that? Why would you be afraid to be successful in doing something? Because you know why? Because I had a history and of not being or dependable, or it was like, if I knew that if I did anything, if I went and I took that leap to put my all into something, that it could fail. And in other words, I'd rather live up to the lower standard of myself. It was bad, y'all. It was bad. But when I look at myself of how I used to be, I saw where the enemy played on things. He's played on me since I was a little girl. I heard one little statement when I was a little girl. And this, let me tell you the impact you can make on your children. This is why you gotta be careful. I heard one small little statement, and it wasn't even said to me, but I heard it. And the statement was something in the fact of, niggas lazy with something. As a young child, that was the first time I ever heard it, and that was the only time I ever heard it. I spoke it.
No, she spoke it.
Somebody said it and put it in there, and guess what? I caught it.
Yeah.
And when I caught it, I figured that the person that said it, I figured that I was young, and I guess I was. So I didn't apply myself to anything. Growing up a certain certain way, and Chief said, he said, sweetheart, I noticed that about you. He said, as the years went, he said, I noticed that when other things are going and you're doing good and you pull back. He began to deal with the very thing that was hindering me. He went to those very areas to say, no, I am faithful. You're going to learn to be faithful. And where we can depend on God, he said, I got to make you dependable. He began to change me. I'm telling you, y'all, everything. I mean, doing things, is completely opposite as the way I am now. And it is by the grace of God that he began to show me and teach me. I wasn't responsible. And he said, I'm going to teach you to be a person of your word. And you're going to learn that when you say something, you're going to fulfill, you're going to do it. Amen. People are going to learn to depend on you. I didn't understand where God wanted me to go with this thing, but I knew that, Lord, you deal with me. And the more time that went past, the more I decreased in myself, it looked like God began to change me. And I said, God, I see, he had to say, okay, I got to deal with your fears. And y'all hear Chief say this all the time, but he got it because he heard it a lot. But you heard when he said, only what you do for Christ will last. You heard that? And I asked him who used to say that a lot. Because I figured, Lord, I love you. And God, I know that no matter what I try to seek out or do on my own, it's only temporary. But I want us to go, and we're going to go, God gave me the scripture to go over. I don't really deal with just scriptures, right? Get the meat of it. Let's go to Luke 16. Okay. Before I even go any further, pray that this will flow out so that all might grasp that God will give me the way to say it. Because it's not about me. It's about you. Luke 16. We're going to talk about this little parable here that Jesus.
And he said also unto his disciples, there was a certain rich man which had a steward, and the same was accused unto him that he had wasted his goods. And he called him and said unto him, how is it that I hear this of thee? Give an account of thy stewardship, for thou mayest be no longer steward. Then the steward said within himself, what shall I do? For my Lord taketh away from me the stewardship. I cannot dig to beg. I am ashamed. I am resolved what to do. That when I am put out of the stewardship, that they may receive me into their houses. So he called every one of his Lord's debtors unto him, and said unto the first, how much owest thou unto my Lord? And he said, 100 measures of oil. And he said unto him, take thy bill, and sit down quickly, and write 50. Then he said to another, how much owest thou? And he said, 100 measures of wheat. And he said unto him, take thy bill, and write 80.
Okay. So what the guy did was he said, wait a second, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to gain me some friends. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up everybody that has a debt. Call them up, and I'm going to have mercy on them, and I'm going to chop down what they really owe. And then I'm going to find favor with them. So when the time comes, when my boss fires me, I got friends. Now they say, oh, you know what? I remember what you did for me. You know, you cut down how much I owe. You know, you felt mercy on me. Come live in my house. Okay, this is what his plan was. Right? This was the parable. That he was just saying that he was preparing. And this is what Jesus wanted us to focus on. Was that part, was the preparing part. This is why he goes and he flips over. When we get to number 8, he said, and the Lord commended the unjust steward because he had done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. All right? You better push a little bit to the side.
Amen.
Because something could happen. And you need to have a little nest egg. That's the concept.
Amen.
That's the word concept. And they got enough sense to do it. Yeah. They understand that there's going to be a day that they probably don't need this money. We need to prepare. Because there is going to be a time, okay? That will be a time. Where are we to store our treasure? You know how to put stuff and they put it and they disperse it and they put it in trust funds and they put it in
Real estate.
Where that's something to invest in. I'm talking about they put it on what you call it. About it. This is the key. What's the most important thing? It's the spiritual things. And so, do you understand that God first? Okay, let me get you something. Let's go down. Let you come. You can talk about it from there. Okay.
Because I'm just say this, she's gonna jump back to that. Because I was talking to a young man yesterday. All right, I was talking to him yesterday, and he told me this. He said they're wealthy. They got money, so I want to share something with him. But he showed me how to do it, and I never thought of it like that. And he showed me the concept that the rich people have.
Wow.
And how disciplined they are. And he showed me that how you can become rich in 31 days.
What? I gotta do that.
All for 1 penny, and you double it. In 30 days, you will. Go ahead, Prophet.
All right, y'all. Because let's go down. Let's go down one.
And I say unto you, make to yourself friends of the mammon of unrighteousness, that when ye fail, they may receive you into everlasting habitation.
I said, Lord, break this down. I want to know what this means to the fullest. I need to know exactly what this is saying. I don't want to just read it. I want to fully understand it. Now I say unto you, make yourself friends of the mammon of unrighteousness. It says that there's a term that's talking about like money, finance. If you acquire and you begin to acquire things, what are you doing? What is God is saying here? What do we need to do with what is blessed and what is given to us? We need to be responsible. He said we need to be responsible. So it's not just accumulating the wealth in the world. Okay, even though that shows that you are diligent, that you're responsible, because a lot of times in order to do that, you have to be very diligent with things. You can't be very irresponsible. When ye fail, because guess what he said? Whatever is given to you, do good with it. When ye fail, they may receive you into everlasting habitation. I'm responsible. Well, when God gives me healed, and I do good with mere things that are going to stay healed, in other words, world, where the things of the world, where these material things, where the stuff is gonna get you. But what can you do here to do good? To do good, to do good, to do good, to do good with what God gives you. Whatever, if you're responsible with that, to do good with these things and these little earthly things. And then he said, wait a second, if you're responsible, as you can see when we go down to the next verse, we're going to sum it all up together, y'all. It says in number 10, he that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. Faithful in least. Faithful, the least part is the key word. Least. The things here. This is the reason why, God has been dealing with us about faithfulness in this church. That's why you keep hearing it over and over for the last couple of weeks. Faithfulness. Because you know what? Some people ain't even faithful. They can't even make it to church to be faithful. They can't even make it. People can't even be faithful to being with one partner. They can't be faithful to that. They're the way. What does the Lord say about helping your brothers and sisters? I mean, come on.
Amen.
Come on. When you hurt, I hurt. No. It's about what I got to do. And you see this in the way they live, and what it's saying is, right here. And he that is unjust in the least is unjust also in the much. The least is the things here. So what happens is, and this is the reason why I told you my testimony. I had to let you know my testimony because God was like, oh, I can't have you in this state of mind doing my work. It ain't gonna work. God knew that I was gonna be a minister. He already knew that I was staying here before you. And he couldn't have me with that type of mentality. He couldn't have it so that he said, here it is, you got a fear because you really don't want to fail, so you really don't want to apply yourself, so you really don't want to be. And I can change that because I know that you're going to have to have a church in a little while, and I need for you to put your own in. Little by little, you begin to change. So when you see people and they can't seem to stay focused on anything, they're always everywhere is letting you know something about that person. They want to go to a certain point and they don't stop. Because God can't trust them with the much. That's why he constantly tests us. What is it that gets in the way? What is it that stands in our way from being able to do the things of God diligently, faithfully, timely? I mean, even time management. We got that. God had to teach me time management. Time. To not blow it, waste it. To learn to do things in a time. Because you know what? I waited till the last minute. I leave it right there. They had to figure it out the rest. But look, the reason I'm saying he can't hide you like that because he's saying, hold on, I gotta get it so you won't be on the point. You know, not saying I'm waiting till like 2:30. You know? You don't know what 2:30 is? 2:30. I'm rolling. I'm rolling. You can guarantee you. When I had to get rid of that, I said, no, let me start. And if I'm the type that I take a long time, and I know I got to do a lot of extras, I'm getting up at 1. To make sure I get there on time. To learn to be more diligent. And so God will begin to take you to these things that is preparing you for the much. I think you know what? People out here really think, oh, it don't matter. It don't matter. It do matter. It do matter. It's your character. It shows something about you.
Amen.
You late everywhere you go. You ain't dependable. You say you're going to do something. You never do it. It says something about you. And you what so far? Healed. This man right here, next example, realized he was about to get fired. He was about to lose his job. And that man got smart real quick. He got smart because you know what? He wasted and he blew what was given to him. He messed over it. He was irresponsible with it. But when the pressure truly got on him, he did what he needed to do, right? That's what you need to go home. So you can show her, because see, now everybody understand that we're a long-winded church. They don't understand that. They don't understand how you still in church and it's midnight. They don't get it. You lying. That's all that they're going to do. You lying. Something ain't right. No. We still in church and here. We still hanging around. We still doing things. But my thing is, I use these as an example because that was a blessing that was given to him. And I said, show her that you are responsible. Show her that's why I said, okay, don't stay no longer than you have tonight. All of us will die. I know y'all young and y'all don't think that way and all that good stuff. I know that you just think that life is, but eventually you're gonna close tonight. And you see the people, you see the children, I call them the children, they walking around lost and they taking time for granted and they taking things for granted. They're not being wise, they're being wasteful. They're being wasteful for the things God given them. They're not using it for good. I told somebody was talking to me, I can't remember who it was. And I remember telling them, they was telling me something. Because you ain't doing no good with it. So I told them, I said, you find somewhere. You go somewhere, you gotta do good with your money. I don't get find them, go out there. There's plenty of homeless people out there in the street. Start doing a good work.
Amen.
Take something and begin to do a good work with it.
Amen.
Okay? Because what's going to happen is, once God sees that, see, that's storing it up. God saying, okay, now I can trust you. You are doing good here. Now I know I can bless you with a little bit more. But if you want it to dry up like a dust ball, if you want it to dry up fast, be selfish and think that everything is just here for me to do what I want to do and get me new clothes and get me new shoes and give me a new haircut and give me over here some new contacts and makeup and all this stuff. No!
Have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust the true riches?
True riches. True riches. You think you got something now? You really think you got something? Because them few dollar bills ain't gonna bring you peace. Them few little dollar bills ain't gonna comfort you and minister to you in the midnight hours.
Amen.
They're not gonna, he's gonna go quick. You're right. You're right. And it looks like the more people make, the more bills they go out here and create. I don't understand that part, but I ain't in it. I ain't in it. I don't know. So here it is. He said, therefore ye have not been faithful in the unrighteous manner in what God has given. That's what it's saying. You ain't faithful with that. That's what it's saying.
He'll give you that which is your own.
You know what that's what I'm saying. Not been faithful. If ye have not been faithful in that which is another man's, what he's saying is what you have here and what you got and what you acquired. For one, it either belongs to somebody. We know it belongs to the Lord. It ain't yours. And God, this was a free gift that you have given me. It's mine. if ye have not been faithful in that which is another man, who will give you that which is your own? That's rightfully it's yours. But guess what? The lack of the integrity, that lack of faithfulness, see, this is what keeps people. Have you ever seen people? They're like a revolving door. They're constantly swinging back and forth. They can't even. What was the statement we said? Oh, you saved this week? Yeah, for some people you just don't know. You don't know. 1 minute they act like they're saved, the next week they act like sinners. They're going back and forth. They're unstable in everything they do. You can't rely on them because they're unstable in their life. And then here it is, when it comes to the things of God, how do you think they're gonna be? When they acquire, when they try to come around and deal with the true riches, no. God sees everything, y'all. That's why the Lord knows. He knows what you can deal with and what you can't. He ain't gonna put it on. And a tiny little thing. Sweet pea got the little cleaning thing. Some people can't even be dependable to or cleaning a bathroom. I'm sorry. It is what it is. They can't even be dependable with washing the toilet. They're unstable in that. They're on and off. How you gonna be faithful to the bigger things? The little small things is what we're tested in. As the change begin to tell something about us, God prepares us. He prepares us, for what's to come. And if you can't get it together, that's why you see people, y'all, they look like they just on and off, in and out. You see them, you don't. They say they're going to be here, they're not. What is it, the scripture? Let your yes be yes and your no be no, and anything else is from who? And so these people, they can go out here and they can say all they want, but that don't matter. Ain't no man say, I ain't getting no clothes to God, clean no toilet. I don't need that. I can go out here and I can do this and this and I can preach the word. I ain't got to scrub no toilet. We can't put ourselves above anything. And so if God tests us and He has us to, we gotta make sure. I know Sister Irma last night, she asked me, so y'all don't say, sweetie, don't say anything to her, because I told her. She was like, I'm going back, but they got late and stuff. And she's I'm going back. And then when I looked at her, I was like, oh my God, but I told her, don't even worry about it, it's late. Don't even worry about it, we'll just get it later. Did she tell on me? So, yeah, God looks at stuff. Don't try to climb. You know what a lot of people do? They try to cover and they don't want to, because they don't want to do things. That's what it is. It's really how you don't want to do. And when you don't want to do, you won't make up excuses not to do. I just get these random outbursts. That make me laugh, like, Lord. You're right. You gotta be diligent, y'all. People is watching. Amen. That's it. Damn. I had some.
Amen. That was good.